You see their wives, children addressing press conference.
Are there instances you can cite?
One of the statistics is me. Part of my security was withdrawn. Oh. Legitimately, it was given to me by the Inspector General of Police, approved. There is no letter to me up till now that I'm talking to you almost a month ago why it was withdrawn. The speculation was that the IG give an order all mobiles to be withdrawn. But as I'm talking to you, all the people that I know, their mobiles are still with them. They've not been withdrawn. Only my own was withdrawn. So maybe the IG is not aware that such things are happening. Because I saw the IG as a very humble man, very calm and calculative. Now, if such things could be taking place within the police force, someone will take a decision to withdraw a security of a man who is statutorily entitled to it. There's something fundamentally wrong.
So you think that's because of your criticism of the current administration?
I wish I'm criticizing the current administration. Rather, it is in reverse. What I'm doing is offering free consultancy services to this government by telling them that these are different statistics of what is going on in the country. We were trained to be very polite in our presentation. We are not trained to use vulgar or street language on the government, because it's our own government. If the roof collapses, nobody knows who will be a victim. We don't wish the roof to collapse, and we also advise the government don't pull down the roof. So if I'm President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I will listen to the opposition voices more than his own people, because that is where he will get the facts. If something is happening in Lagos, I don't expect President Ahmed Tinubu to wait for security report before he will get undiluted intelligence, because I have people in Lagos that he can call within 1 minute what is going on in Lagos before the security report arrives at his own desk. That is how leadership is all about. You know, because sometimes if you wait for official security report, the damage must have been done. So I expected him, as somebody who understood the country, I went around the country, to have his ears on the ground, contrary to the submissions of some of the surrogates or psychophants who just want to please him and tell him all is well. Yeah. Look, there was a period that I saw when alarm is being raised during President Muhammadu Buhari that the cost of foodstuff is going higher. Life is becoming too expensive, unbearable for citizens. I watched the former chief of staff telling President Muhammadu Buhari at a meeting that is a lie. There is nothing like that. That everybody is okay. There is sufficient food everywhere. So you can imagine, in the contrast. But the statistics suggest clearly we are running into trouble. We are not feeding our population. And when you don't feed the population will turn against the country. We used to feed African countries. Today we are struggling to feed our population. Now you can look at the security implication of people that are hungry, that are weaponized by poverty, cannot think properly. You can also look at the implication. The younger people are going into drugs, are going into crime. There are specified indices that will make government to adjust and look at what led to all this kind of, what can we do? What suddenly can we do? So, as a leader of a party, I'm offering free consultations at the risk of being misunderstood to tell the president, no, Mr. President, you are proud of Lagos because of the legacy you left behind. This is not the time at this age that you are privileged to be a president of Nigeria. It's a rare privilege for someone of his age to be a president of a country. Because what it means is that you are not going to do anything other than leaving the legacy behind. When you leave office, people will talk about your legacy. Because I'm not sure President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is looking for food. I'm not sure if he's looking for a car to ride. I'm not sure if he's looking for a luxury house to live. So which means he came in at the right time when the economy was on its knees, and all his attention, all his actions is to rebuild the system, to rejiggle the system, to restore the trust deficits that have enveloped the country right now. There is no policy, no matter how beautiful it is today, the president will bring without having turbulence because of the trust deficits in the system. So we are doing justice, we are being honest to him, because we are citizens of Nigeria.
So is that what's happening to the tax reform bills, that trust deficit? That's why we're seeing that opposition or resistance building up against the bills? Absolutely
is a trust deficit, apart from certain sections that need to be corrected. But there's a lot of trust deficit which the president needs to clear, because the president is commander-in-chief. There are areas that you don't rely on your spokesman to clear. There are areas that you need to clear as the president commander-in-chief. You can look at constant briefing by presidents of other countries about sensitive issues that's affecting the country. So what I expect the president is to live up to the expectation. You are briefing Nigerians. You are the president. The boss stop at your own text. When you rely on the second or third layers to clear issues, there will be a lot of problems. And before you discover the problem are massive. Because he was voted into office. They were not voted. He appointed them into office.
He had his first media chat on the 23rd of December. Did that help in a way